Hi everyone, and welcome to oddsjet.com, the home of hidden value in the sports betting marketplace. After another great example of why the FA Cup is still the world's greatest knockout competition, the Premier League returns at the weekend with Arsenal 5 points clear, surprise package Newcastle in third, Chelsea now down to 10th, and newly promoted Fulham on the same points as Liverpool sitting in 7th. So as matchday 20 approaches, we look ahead and ask, who are you backing to win? Well, oddsjet.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every Premier League game this season. Plus, with our exclusive premium bet finder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you that there could be some interesting value to be had on Brighton, Manchester City and Bournemouth, amongst others. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. The early kickoff on Saturday, the 14th of January, is the 186th Manchester derby as United take on City at Old Trafford. Manchester United defender Luke Shaw says the belief and confidence is back after they stretched their winning run in all competitions to 6 games with a comfortable victory over a hapless Bournemouth. The win now means United have won 4 consecutive home league games without conceding a goal for the first time since 2017, and although they've not beaten them at Old Trafford since 2020, a win against City here would bring them to within 1 point of their blue-shirted rivals. Can Rashford make it 5 goals in 5? Top odds for the Red Devils to win are 4.50 or 7-2. Manchester City closed the gap on Premier League leaders Arsenal to 5 points with victory over an injury-ravaged Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. The reigning champions struggled in the first half before 2 of Pep Guardiola's substitutes combined to break the deadlock after 63 minutes. We had Mahrez turning in Jack Grealish's low cross at the far post. City were nowhere near their best, but the celebrations at the final whistle were a sign that this was the sort of fighting win that is the trademark of champions. Can the citizens make it 4 derby wins in a row here? Top odds for them to win are 1.85 or 17-20. For the draw, it's 4.20 or 16-5. Just a couple of hours later, down on the south coast, Brighton welcomed Liverpool to the Amex. After thrashing Everton 4-1 at Goodison Park on Tuesday and now sitting 8th in the Premier League, Brighton fans are daring to dream of European football next season. Cruzeiro, who missed the 4-2 home defeat by Arsenal through suspension, produced a dominant display in midfield as the visitors bounced back from Saturday's loss in style, and a victory here against Liverpool would lift the Seagulls above Jurgen Klopp's side. Back in October, these two shared a 6-goal thriller, and top odds for the Seagulls to take all 3 points are 3.75 or 11-4. After a string of defensive mistakes, Liverpool were once again cut open too easily as they went down 3-1 at Brentford. The Reds, who would have gone within 1 point of 4th with a win, have now dropped 23 points this season, 1 more than the entire campaign last season. It leaves them in 6th, 16 points behind Arsenal and looking a shadow of the team that came within 2 games of the quadruple last year. Can Darwin Núñez rediscover his finishing touch at the Amex? So far this season, he's missed more big chances than any other player in the Premier League, 15 in total. Last season, this fixture finished 2-0 to the Reds, and top odds for them to win again here are 2.10 or 11-10. For the draw, it's 3.85 or 57-20. On Sunday, we head up to the northeast to Tyneside as Newcastle take on Fulham at St James's Park. Newcastle United frustrated Premier League leaders Arsenal to earn a point with a dogged display at Emirates Stadium. The game was a scrappy affair with 7 yellow cards, and Newcastle were well organised, trying to threaten when they could and reaffirming the huge improvement they've made under Howe and with the influx of cash from their Saudi Arabian owners. It means they hold on to 3rd place and are now unbeaten in the league since August. Back in October, the Magpies fired 4 past Fulham, and top odds for them to win again here are 1.58 or 29-50. Fulham match winner Alexander Mitrovic said his side want to keep the dream going after their 1-0 victory at Leicester City lifted them up to 7th in the Premier League table on 28 points. It was the 3rd win in a row for the Cottagers, and to put things into perspective, in their past 2 Premier League campaigns, they went down with 26 points in 2018-19 and 28 points in 2020-2021. Mitrovic has already scored 11 goals so far this season, the same as the entire Wolves team. Can he net again against the Magpies? Fulham haven't won at St James's Park since 2017, and top odds for them to change that here are 6.00 or 5-1. For the draw, it's 4.45 or 69-20. The final game of round 20 is Sunday's late kick-off in North London as Spurs play Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Harry Kane scored 2 of Tottenham's 4 second-half goals after they eventually cruised to victory over Crystal Palace. The England captain has now scored 264 goals for Spurs in 300 appearances, only 2 behind Jimmy Greaves' club record with Spurs, and is almost single-handedly keeping his team in the race for the top 4. Spurs are currently in 5th on 33 points, 11 behind their visitors Arsenal, and beat the Gunners 3-0 in this fixture last season. Kane scored twice in that game. Can he do it again here? Top odds for the win are 3.35 or 47-20. A frustrating night for Arsenal brought to an end their 11-match winning streak at Emirates Stadium as they couldn't find a way past Newcastle and had to settle for a goalless draw. They failed to score for the first time in 18 league games since a 2-0 defeat by, yes you guessed it, Newcastle back in May, but still find themselves 5 points clear at the top of the table. Now earlier this season they beat Spurs 3-1 and have won 3 of their last 4 encounters with their North London rivals. Top odds for them to win again here are 2.20 or 6-5. For the draw it's 3.75 or 11-4. Now if you prefer American odds you'll also find them available on the site. Whether you'd like to bet on these games or any others, Oddscheck.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium bet finder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see that we've moved the slider to 14% plus, and in doing so the premium bet finder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit at the top paying bookie is 14% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there's at least a 14% divergence in value between the top and middle bookies for a home win for Brighton. So if you fancy a bet on the Seagulls heaping more misery on Klopp's Reds, then there's 14% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool back down to 11% plus, we can see a serious divergence in value between bookies for some other potentially interesting bets, notably away wins for Manchester City and Bournemouth, and a draw at Old Trafford. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's 11% more potential profit to be made. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to oddscheck.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time you made this video and the time at which you watch it. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, oddscheck.com and our premium bet finder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. Well, that's all for this video, but we'll have more updates for you soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games and remember, please play responsibly.